Good morning, and thank you so much for taking the time to listen to this presentation. We are AHOPE. We are an animal advocacy and welfare organization in Milton, Florida. We are in Santa Rosa County, but we serve our county and all surrounding counties, and we work with lots of organizations in order to further our mission. AHOPE stands for Animal Health, Outreach, Prevention, and Education. My name is Brandy Winkleman, and I am the president of AHOPE, and let's get started on this grant. So our grant here is called Kits and Pits. We are trying to get 300 cats and 100 dogs a cost decrease. So that's 400 more animals getting the care that they deserve. Our mission is to educate our community on responsible ownership of companion animals and proper care for community cats by providing access to affordable spay-neuter, vaccine services, rescue support, and community outreach programs, which leads to the prevention of unnecessary euthanasia. We have over 80 volunteers from all ages and backgrounds within our organization. We believe that the best advocates for our future advocates to look at are going to be the ones who they can see themselves as. So we love to invite anyone to join our organization because everyone is a role model for the future. In 2018, our shelter took in 5,772 animals, and they had to euthanize 3,685. In 2019, our life-saving partners, Sunday's Child, helped our community offset cost for 300 cats and 100 dogs. That year, the shelter took in 3,719 animals, and they euthanized 1,037, which was a 40% decrease. To date, we have transported 5,644 animals for our low-cost veterinary services. Our partnership with organizations like yours in our community have brought the shelter intake down to 3,202 as of 2021, and they euthanized 122 animals for medical reasons alone, so not for space or for pregnancy. Since COVID, inventory shortages have increased, staffing has decreased, and access to affordable care is still a problem. New responsible owners have to wait weeks or even months to get into a veterinary office for routine checkups. Spay-neuter surgeries and the supplies to perform them are in high demand, yet short-stocked. The lack of access to affordable care can lead to cruelty and neglect because these people who can't afford veterinary care for their animals are going to slack off a little bit on getting them their routine care that they need, or in emergency cases, they find an injured animal and they can't afford it and they don't own the animal, then they're going to opt out of going and getting them the care that they need most of the time. The largest barrier to proper veterinary care is financial. According to a report by the Access to Veterinary Care Coalition, households that make $20,000 a year can afford $187 in vet care annually, and more than 3/4 of the population lives paycheck to paycheck. The prices at our local veterinary offices range from $150 to $400 just to spay or neuter an animal. This price does not include minimal vaccines or even the rabies vaccine, which is required by law once the pet reaches 4 months of age. Let's not forget the office visit, which usually costs at least $40. That's on top of everything else. This grant will offer those same great services, including that rabies vaccine, for a total of $30 for cats and $50 for dogs. There is no office visit fee, and we board the animals the night before at no extra charge. This price point to our community will allow pet owners to invest more health benefiting items to their pets, like toys and other potential medical needs. We also intend to encourage the addition of a $15 microchip so these pets can find their way home faster should they ever get loose from their homes. The addition of a microchip shortens their shelter stay and helps community lost and found advocates get the animals home without the stressful stays while they're lost. We've been running these trips over 100 miles in 2.5 hours one way every other week for 5 years, and we will continue to do so. Though we were unsuccessful in convincing our partners to assist in the purchase of a new van last grant season, we worked hard to inspire a private donor to purchase one for us. This should prove how ambitious we are in keeping this affordable vet access sustainable. We are also in the development phase of opening our new clinic, which will bring these much needed services even closer for our community. A partnership with Sunday's Child means another round of helping 400 family members get the care they need and deserve. Yes, family member. These are our loved ones who we celebrate birthdays. We put them in weddings, get them dressed in clothing, and even put them in our will. Partners like you help us celebrate that human animal bond.